This week we're looking at 6 things you would not want to do in Torrance, California. What's up everybody? I am Shane Inman, a local real estate agent here in Southern California, and today we're looking at 6 things you would not do when living in or moving to Torrance. And so this first one is one that may seem a little strange, but that is if you're somebody looking to purchase a home here, you don't need to worry about if it has air conditioning. If you're somebody from outside of the area and it gets 110 degrees, you're moving from Texas and air conditioning is high on your priority list, that is not necessarily something you're gonna find here. And so if it's a home that's been newer and updated, it may have air conditioning, but there's so many homes I see here that do not have air conditioning because you're near the beach, you get some good breeze coming through. The homes tend to be older, and so they didn't, if they were built in the 50s or 60s, maybe they didn't put air conditioning in at first because they were near the beach with a good breeze. So keep that in mind if you are somebody moving to South Bay and you're like, hey, I have to have air conditioning on my list. It may not be something necessary. There's maybe 1 or 2 weeks in the year where I really feel like air conditioning is necessary. The rest of the year, you get a pretty good breeze throughout. And the next thing you're not gonna wanna do here in Torrance is ignore traffic laws. And so that may be for parking or driving, whatever that might be. They do, ticket you if you're parked on the street during street cleaning, or if you're double parked, or if you're, parked in the middle of the road with your hazards on. This is not a city like, a big like San Francisco or downtown LA. This is more of a town kind of city feel. And so it is not something that you're gonna get away with just, putting your car in the middle of the road and putting on your hazards, which is something I would see constantly in San Francisco, and it's not a big deal. But here, you're gonna get a ticket if you're parked in a street cleaning zone the morning of the street cleaning, and you're going to get probably a ticket if you're parked in the middle of the road with your hazards on while you run in somewhere real quick, just because there is good parking here. You don't need to do that. And so some of the bigger cities, it's hard to find parking, and that's why they have those things. Yes, if you live closer to the beach, you might have a little bit of a trouble finding parking on a nice warm day, but yeah, that's the only time that really parking might be difficult in Torrance. Are you thinking of moving to the South Bay? Then you're gonna want our relocation guide. So click the link in the description to download that for free, and you'll have everything you need to know before moving here. And this next one might seem a little strange, but that is not getting a termite inspection during your home search. So when you get on a contract with a property, you're gonna wanna do your inspections, and one of the inspections you're really gonna wanna do is termite inspection, just because we are close to the ocean, and you will drive around town and see a lot of homes that are getting tented. So it is something to be aware of, and it's better to find it early than to worry about the damage it's done because you didn't get the inspection done. And this next one is something that I think you probably shouldn't do anywhere, but that's vandalize or littering. But the nice thing about Torrance is that they do have on their city website a place where you can report when there's been any kind of vandalism, or even like junk pickups. If there's large item junk pickups like Christmas trees after Christmas time that are sitting on the counter on the curbside, or if somebody leaves a cabinet or something out on the street, you can always take a photo of it and send it into the Torrance app and the city of Torrance, and they will have someone come by and pick it up. So that is something that is really nice about the city, is when there is vandalism or trash out there, you can submit it onto the app and somebody will come and pick it up and take care of it so that the city's kept looking nice. And the next thing you don't want to do in Torrance is avoid eating out. So they've got so many different restaurants and types of foods in Torrance that I think you're really missing out on some great opportunities for different types of food if you're just cooking all your meals at home. Obviously you're going to save money by eating at home, but there is some great restaurants and different types of food throughout Torrance, and some good opportunities to take advantage of it. Hey guys, so as much as I love making these videos, what I really like even more is helping families move here. So if you are thinking of moving to the area, I would love to help you get started in your search, and my contact info is on the screen or down in the description down below. Feel free to reach out anytime, call, text, or email. Remember, it's never too early to get started in your home search. And the last thing you're not gonna wanna do in Torrance is stay inside. There's so much to do here. You've got bike riding on the Strand to Santa Monica and Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach. You've got spending the day on the beach. You've got all the trails nearby in Palos Verdes. You've got you've got the malls and different things everywhere that you can do here. So there's quite a bit outdoor activities, going in the ocean. You got the Torrance plunge and activities they have at the Torrance Community Center. So there's just so much that you can do here that you're not going to want to stay inside. So that is Torrance, and I hope that if you are still interested in moving here, that you will reach out and let me know if I can help you in your home search.